Hello YouTube, how's it going? This is a wise child coming at you for the first time ever with my first video. Now a little while back I purchased a Canon G7X Mark II camera for an upcoming trip to Ireland and Iceland. So I thought I'd give it a test run to get myself familiar with its features and break it in by making some videos. One of the people I like to follow on YouTube, On the Side Hero, recently posted a video showing his EDC, or Everyday Carry. If you're not familiar with this concept, it's basically the items you carry with you every day. A lot of people like to watch these videos, and I've spent more hours than I care to admit watching them myself. So without further delay, let's get started with my March of 2018 Everyday Carry. As you can see, I do like to start the day off with a nice cup of joe. Actually a couple. So whether I have it at home or in a traveler, I definitely consider my morning caffeine fix a part of my everyday carry. Moving on to the other items in my EDC is of course my wallet. Pretty basic stuff here, ID, credit cards, cash, etc. So I won't spend too much time here. The only thing I thought worth noting was my Charlie card. Now living close to the city, I find it's always good to have that on me, in case I find myself wanting to go anywhere where I don't want to drive or spend the money on a rideshare service like Uber. One item I typically keep on my keychain, unless I'm flying or going someplace where it's not allowed, is a small pepper spray canister. This particular one is the ASP Key Defender, and at the time of this video, March of 2018, it runs about $30. I like it because it's discreet, relatively inexpensive, and easy to operate. By flipping the clasp, you disengage the safety and can operate the device by pressing down on the brass plunger, dispersing the spray to an effective range of about 5 feet. Personally, I find it to be a good, less lethal solution for personal defense, while maintaining the advantage of distance in the event I find myself in a defensive situation that I was unable to avoid. In addition to my wallet and keys, I complete the big three with my iPhone 6s, currently in a Commuter Series case by Otterbox. My phone is definitely an essential part of my EDC, as I use it for work, keeping up with the news, transferring money to friends who increasingly do not accept cash anymore, and other uses such as audio recording, like I'm using right now for this video. I also typically carry my glasses, some chapstick, and a pen, as I'm definitely a note-taker and a bit of a germaphobe, and I try to avoid using communal pens like those at restaurants whenever possible. Two of the last tangible items I typically like to have as part of my EDC, whenever it's legal and personally responsible to do so, is a small subcompact pistol and spare magazine. This particular one is the M&P Shield in 9mm, and I've used this pistol during multiple live fire training classes and have found it to be reliable, accurate, and concealable. The decision to carry a firearm is often a very personal one. For me, it's a decision I made that aligns with my values of self-reliance. But it is also a large responsibility, and one I don't take lightly. It's important to stay informed of local laws, as they are subject to change and are sometimes confusing. To that end, sometimes it's more important what I don't carry. Each state is different, so you'll need to check your own laws, if you choose to do so. But sometimes, you'll need to temporarily store your firearm. For me, I keep a metal lockbox attached to my vehicle with a steel security cable. Properly storing a firearm, even just temporarily, is part of the responsibility I accept whenever I make the decision to carry. This particular lockbox is by Bulldog Vault and costs about $25. Lastly, and probably most important, I consider my own knowledge, skills, and abilities to be a part of my everyday carry. While not traditionally something included in these videos, I do feel that these personal attributes are something I take with me literally wherever I go, and has the biggest probability of affecting my day-to-day life. So whether it's specific training, such as first aid, or fundamental skills, such as those covered in my old Boy Scout handbook, I do think this is an often underappreciated aspect when most people talk about EDC. Anyways, that's all folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed making it and learned a lot doing so. Please like or leave any comments you have below.